Okay, so this is the walkthrough for the trainer, and this is Tim Callinan's National Science Foundation trainer. Now this summer we have to build 2 more of these guys. And so what this entails, this is the full built, this is one of the trainers that we already have built up. And this is the trainer, and then it also comes with the PLC platform. And so what this is this is one of the all-semester big projects, and we need a couple of these built, so we're going to have a couple people working on these. And this involves, you know, putting together, doing all the wiring, putting all the assembly together. So this is a big project, not for the faint of heart, and you know, there's not too much PLC programming, but if you're more into the assembly and also into the wiring, you might want to think about this. You know, we've got, you know, each of these modules, and if we start out, this is a cup dispenser, this is our feed mechanism, and this is a sorter mechanism. Over on the top side we have a linear actuator with a stepper motor, and that just drives the system. Each of these modules, you know, has to be put together independently, and then they get assembled together as a unit. You know, we have a little bit of electronics on each of them. This one is a cup dispenser, so it's got a pneumatic feed that'll distribute the cups onto a carriage, which a carriage runs along the linear actuator, and it actually, here's our carriage, and that actually contains a cup that gets filled in this device. We have 2 colored cups, one's white and one's black, and depending on what color, and there's a picture of our cups over there, depending on what color they are, they'll be sorted into these different slots. So there's a lot of stuff to put together. You know, it has the regulator assembly, so it's a pneumatic device and electromechanical device. This is a drive motor for the stepper, and then the PLC has to get put together, and there's a bunch of wiring in here. We have a control panel, and then we have a light stack. All this has to be wired. A lot of wiring, a lot of put together. This is a full-time job. Maybe it'll turn out to be full-time plus a little bit, but if you want to put the mechanics together, you know, this is the job for you. And I'm going to walk across here. Now, we have drawings for everything, so you aren't starting from scratch, and you don't have to copy from what's as built. But what you're going to start with is going to be something like this. And it's going to be a bare board. You know, we might have some duct work on there, and we might have the DIN rails, and we might mount a few components on here. Here's the stepper driver. You know, over here's the regulator assembly. So there might be a couple components, but you know, this is kind of a bare board, and basically we just have some components that are going to outline where everything else goes. You know, everything else that we see on here, you know, has to be put on here. With regards to how you wire it, you know, we have wiring diagrams. I don't know how visible that is, but we'll have, the idea is we'll have big time, maybe a D-size drawing that shows all the interconnects and everything you have to do. This is for the trainer platform itself, and then for the PLC platform, you know, we've got another drawing. So all you have to do is, you know, wire to these drawings. Similarly, all these drawings, each of the modules has an assembly drawing. So this is, you know, what they call a build to print type job. All the drawings are there. Now you kind of have to make sure that the drawings are correct, but for the most part they're, you know, 95% of the way there. So you're just building to these drawings. But again, it's a major task, and when we say major, you know, the first couple weeks we'll be doing some stuff, but after that, you know, whoever wants this project, you know, this is it for the semester. Do a good job and you'll be rewarded, but again, only commit to it if you're, you know, this is what you want to do, because it's going to be some pretty hard work. But that's the assembly of our new trainers. We need 2 of them, so we need 2 people doing that. So that's the walkthrough of the trainer.